Hey everybody, welcome back. We're doing another Marvel Future Revolution video. In this one, the best Wolverine video ever. You're finally gonna get that build you've been looking for. Is this the best? You know this. Look, we're gonna talk build. Additionally, what's the right way to say what's going on with the game right now? That's right. Shh. It's a quiet place. No talking. All right, so we'll see. We're gonna talk about that a little bit more. We did do a video of that recently. Anyway, I do want to hear your comments. Let me know what your thoughts are on what this Wolvey build is that we're gonna show you guys, and let's get to it.
Bring me WolverThor!
All right, so you're just gonna see Widow for a second here. This is, oddly enough, the blitzes that I'm running through to get my collections done. Nothing all that exciting. But I'm gonna jump into, let's see, what do we want to do first? I want to show you guys, this Wolverine build is gonna be coming very soon. I'm gonna show you something in this video that's gonna be a tease to it. I guess I learned from Netmarble a little bit. I don't know, do I need to go like this? No, we're gonna show a little bit. And but I want to focus in on, you know, I did a video, like I said, the other day, what's going on. I looked at a bunch of different things. I speculated a little bit. I know Andy did a video. I gave him a little shout, or I chatted with him a little bit, and some of our other folks, and we are all wondering, you know, and I mentioned this in my other video, and what I mean by wondering is what's going on. I mentioned in my other video, we've got a ton of these events going on. You can go in the game and look at it. I'm not going to necessarily show you it again. And, you know, we know that some of the folks on the Discord are not very active. You know, we talked about the content creator core, what's going on with that. People continue to ask me about that. Again, season 2 has ended. That was over. There's been no confirmation on season 3. Nothing more to the story than that. Will there be a season 3? Is it over? Did they stop it? Your guess is as good as mine, but I think that, you know, if the game continues to plan to flourish a little bit, I would think that they'd have some sort of program, even if it's a minor one. The content creator core thing was neat. It was fun. You know, obviously we wanted to have different things. We could do giveaways. You know, Andy mentioned in his video how that kind of shook out a little bit. And, you know, hopefully in the future, the game grows. Now, you know, we talk about Wolverine, the lack of advertising. I'm still, gosh, man, I really hope that sometime in the next week, we get something that just really sort of says, hey, you know what, we're gonna be doing stuff in this game, and here it is. It might not happen. So I brought up their forums, which, you know, if you go here, it's still got all the stuff. In the notices, again, I didn't say. So we went through this stuff the other day a little bit. But you can see some of these, the notices they have. We got this last night where we got this temporary, you know, everyone got real excited for a second. Where they're like, oh, post, and it was nothing. It was basically a temporary content halt on some things. Some people said they weren't affected by it at all. Oh, and I'm like, okay, that's definitely interesting. You know, I can't say that I noticed if I was or not. They didn't shut the game down for maintenance. You know, I was able to still play and do things, or at least not that I'm aware of. I didn't see anybody who said that did, and we have people throughout the world who can do this. So this is what we got. There was some sort of like temporary content closure notice, temporary closure of contents for stabilization. I was just running Blitz, and as far as I were, everyone else was able to do stuff. So this is what we got last night. Nothing all that exciting. You know, if you go to the general chats, which we're going to go to in a second, you know, the events list ongoing before we go there. Again, they got stuff going to the 31st of October. So is November 1st like the big day when something's going to happen? Is Black Friday the next thing that they're going to do something for? I mean, that was a gigantic, awesome event that they had the first year of the game. We know that the game is, you know, got some financial struggles, we'll say, or the company does. So we'll see. Tomorrow, baby, is a post we got here. Tomorrow's a big day. Where you at? I love the picture of the dog. Shout out to Ty here. I think it's an awesome dog. Someone makes jokes about here about Wolverine. Now, one thing that, you know, we've speculated a little bit on is, was that a special card that you got was that, and this dog deserves to stay on here for a while, frankly, because that dog is cute AF, and I just think it needs to be there. So we got that special card, I think it was called the Omega Flight card or whatever, and it had 3 stats on it. It was a guaranteed 7 roll. So, you know, maybe that really was their anniversary. Now, they didn't advertise that very well. They didn't say that's what it was, and, you know, but maybe because of some of the things that are happening, they're not talking about that. You know, this post here is about nerfs and the game modes. One thing that I actually do want to say, and this is a shout out to Elangelo, is that this Dimension Duel 3x3, I actually would love a concept like that in this game, where it was like a 3v3 sort of arena fight match where you have to coordinate with your alliance mates and maybe restrict the power a little bit. Like you can only have one person stronger than X power, and then, you know, one person, you know, in this other range, or maybe the rest can be fine. But, you know, if you just stack a team with, you know, 3 million people, it's like, okay, this is not fun. But if they have some limit there, maybe, I don't know, or maybe you could have multiple teams and maybe it doesn't matter, or you can make up to 2 or 3 teams. And I like a ranked and unranked. Anyway, I thought that was cool, but nothing really, you know, and again, I'm looking for responses for anybody from the dev team or anything that the folks in the game are saying players are playing. Iron Man spams iframes invincibility. Spider-Man spams dodges and targetability. Okay, I mean, right now Iron Man's spamming alt. Buckle up for that one. There's a video from Kiger about Groot and Magneto, which, you know, that I think both of those companions are pretty solid. Confused about Dev Note 13 and hero balancing. Let's see, what's this? The Firm. Several months ago, there was a player survey found overwhelmingly that Iron Man, Spider-Man, Black Widow were the strongest heroes. Not much has changed since the survey, with the exception that Captain America is now firmly in discussion. Given this background, it is confusing that Iron Man and Black Widow are called out for buffs in Dev Note 13, unless the idea of balancing. Now, this is a little bit old. You know, they did the balance. Iron Man got buffed, obviously. Widow really didn't at all. That snipe is not that much faster, and frankly, I haven't seen that it has that the range that it should. It literally should be endless. If I am able to, and what I mean by that is if I'm able to target you and pull the trigger, no matter how far something runs, I should be able to shoot it. Now, if you're around a corner, no, I shouldn't. Line of sight matters. But yeah, a lot of people now, I would say that, you know, Iron Man did get that crazy buff with the ultimate and some other things in game. His ultimate did need work, but I just think there's other things to go on. There's quite a bit of chat here with this, but, you know, Spider-Man, yeah, Iron Man, he's, you know, top tier. He struggles a little bit. Thanks, Netmarble. I love this sentence. I like this. Star-Lord's skill motion length will be reduced to adjust the balance amongst heroes. What about Spider-Man's swings? It talks about Wolverine's dash. What about Scarlet Witch's damage output? You think it's balanced? You got to be kidding me. So these are the things people are upset about. Scarlet Witch, I mean, I've been saying it for a while. Like, check out the build video we put out on her. She's insane. She's been insane this entire time. People either didn't transmute, didn't pay attention, or they knew and definitely stayed quiet about it. But I wouldn't be surprised if she gets nerfed at some point for sure. She's just insane good. Wolverine is pretty solid. He's got a lot of pretty good iframes and jumps around the screen, which frankly, I think he should. He should be the best. Fair anniversary gifts. Since tomorrow, I expect a daily login with these gifts. 5 million gold for 2 weeks. Okay. 1,000 unstable converging for 2 weeks. Daily for 2 weeks. All right. 1 6-star special costume selector. They gave us it after 7 weeks of Scarlet Witch, but not for Wolverine. 1 5-star special card selector. 1 6-star course selector. 1 4-star special companion selector. Bunch of daily tickets. This would be appreciated. No crystals gift because whales have to maintain the game active. I actually think this is a pretty good post. I thought this was just going to be an unreasonable post. Giaki, I don't know if it's Glacky or Giaki strike. I think this is well thought out. I think that these things are all things that would, and that's 5 million gold a day actually too. So how can we transmute cards if we need 20 to 30 million for a single card? I think everything that's being said here is reasonable. I think given the stuff in the game, this all seems pretty good. Absolutely. Now, are we going to get it? I'm not holding my breath. Why did I even read this? I don't know. I thought it was pretty good. And I expect absolutely nothing. Let's see what's right. Okay. I mean, I thought Giaki's post here was pretty good, frankly. I think it's reasonable. I do. I really do. It's not going to break the game. I've always been the type that I think, you know, when a game has a lot of needs for fodder, dump some stuff to people to get them really excited, do some advertising, that sort of thing. To anyone crying about Storm, next time you make a, okay, this is a little off topic here. This is NRG. I know NRG a bit. And next time you make a Justice for Storm or you must fix Storm post a screenshot of your PvP stats with it. I'm willing to bet 99% of you have no idea what a PvP build looks like, never mind actually having one. Storm has some of the fast and hard-hitting damage in the game as well as a true iframe. She's fine, you aren't. All right, NRG just putting it out there. I think Storm does have some builds out there. You know, I did the buff video. I have heard that her damage overall in PvE is gone down. But I think it's fair. I think it is a fair discussion. While I might not have said it like NRG did, I think it's a fair discussion to have when somebody says they can't figure out Storm or something. The stats do matter. Even if you have high power, if you don't have the right stats, it doesn't matter. Let's see. Devs nerf Storm, buff Iron Man, just a thought. So anyway, you guys get the, I mean, it still seems some people, oh, let's see, this looks like an anniversary. So here we are, anniversary day, but no anniversary event or mention of it from Netmarble. Now, technically, it's the 25th, and I think it starts on the 25th Pacific Coast time, PST, which is still, you know, technically over 6 hours away as far as when that would hit. So here we are, anniversary day, and by the time this video comes out, it might be there. What if this video, oh my gosh, I'm shooting this video before. What if they post something tonight? That's fine. You know what? I'll cover it. I'll get another video out there, but this stuff needs to be talked about because this is how the community's feeling. It's what a lot of people think, so I'm gonna cover it, and we got the Wolverine build coming, I promise. So here we are, anniversary day. It is Netmarble. We're just being Netmarble. Could it be with zero fanfare and announcements for anniversary? Wolverine has tons of amazing deals and freebies on the day Wolverine dropped. Let's be honest, that was definitely out of character for Netmarble. That Netmarble are thinking of cutting their losses and getting ready to put MFR into maintenance mode before eventual sunset. Also, didn't they drop the CCC? I mentioned that earlier in the video. I personally hope this isn't the case. I'm free to play, but really enjoy the game. Would easily move on though if it was sunset, but imagine if you're one of the whales. Ouch, now that could hurt. Anyway, what's your thoughts? With somewhat around 25,000 active players, this game at one point ceases to produce fodder for the whales to kill, and then they leave for good. Netmarble running this promising game into the ground with full force. So, you know, look, just because people are posting things doesn't mean it's everybody's thought, but there is a lot of concern right now. So, all right, now let's, I think I'm gonna wrap up that part of it. I really hope they have something that comes out. I just think that there's a lot of good in this game that could happen. And I hope that they decide to advertise. I know the money's not there, but I think that if they actually put the ads in, they get fixes for fodder, have some game modes that are reoccurring. This game, the gameplay itself is fun. The competition can be fun. And I'm just like, I love that it's not, I don't have to set a schedule for this game. I've seen people come back from many other games here to play Future Revolution because they're like, I like that I can play, you know, a few hours at night and still get a lot of what I need to done. And if I have more time, I can do more different stuff, but I can still keep up. If I can't play for a week, I can still keep up versus a lot of other games. If you miss an hour or you miss one specific event, you're like done. You know, you're either an adult or a younger person you've either got a job or school or something to do. Most of us don't have a dedicated time to just game. If you do, please let me be your friend. Pay for my mortgage, all of this different things because I want to do what you do. I am super jelly. All right, Wolverine, you ready? Okay. All right. So let's see here. So this is a little tease. Let's see what we got. I don't know if we can tell. This is the image I got from now I'm going to leave this here. I'm going to leave this here for just a minute. Okay. We got to try to figure out something. Now this is what I got. So we got the biggest experts in the game to give me this. And we were talking about it all. So this is what we've got going on. I don't know everything that's here, and this is all I could get them to give me. I know that's a little bit of a tease, but you can see some colors of the specs, so that gives me an idea. I see some shape. I bet we could figure out that red one and probably the purple one. I'm not sure about the yellow or orange one. The skills, maybe that first one we could figure out, maybe the fourth one. The fifth one, I bet we could start looking at those. Now, I don't, you know, I think I trust these guys. They might be trolling me. There's a chance they could be trolling me. But I feel really good about this build, and I'm going to, they told me after that I got this video published and I promised I wouldn't, you know, change it, that we could fix the graphic for it. So expect that full graphic and video in the next day or two. And it is good. That's from everything I'm seeing is good. And it seems to be the clear path to domination for Wolverine. So fingers crossed. Let me know in the comments below what you think these things are, because I want to speculate a little bit. Hammer down the like button if you want to see any content like this in the future. We'll do builds, all that kind of thing. Appreciate you guys even making this far. Hammer down like buttons, notification bell, subscribe. Until next time, hope you have a wonderful day.